Hello, this is Julie Hogue with the Vegetarians and Meat Lovers Split Table Recipes podcast, where I talk about cooking for people of varied diets, specifically people who are vegetarian and people who eat meat. This is a common thing in families or groups of people because we vegetarians exist. Whether you meat lovers like it or not, we exist. So I've cooked this way the majority of my life. I started in my teens. And I'm now 52. Yes, I'm announcing on air that I am 52. That's okay. I'm proud of that. I have made it this far. Now, if you ever made something that you just kind of used everything you had at home, like you're desperate for a side dish or something, and you're like, what can I make? And so you use everything that you already have. That's where this recipe came from for me. I was looking for a side dish that I could eat that could be kind of like my main dish, my main entree as well. So I went shopping at my own pantry and I found all these ingredients and it turned out I really liked the recipe. So, the thing about pasta salads that is so nice is that you can have fun with it. You can try different things. And most of the time, it turns out really good. So this is a tomato spaghetti pasta salad. And usually I use different noodles for pasta salads. But one time, like I said, I went shopping in my own pantry and I got these ingredients. And I had plain spaghetti noodles, which often people don't think of for a pasta salad, but it actually is pretty good. And so how do you make it? So you're going to need 3 cups of cooked spaghetti noodles cut into pieces. That's key because it's easier to eat, right? And then you're going to have 1/3 cup olive oil, 2 tablespoons white vinegar, 1 tablespoon plus, if desired, Italian seasoning, like an extra half tablespoon to a full tablespoon, depending on how strong you like your flavors. And then 1/2 teaspoon garlic salt and 1 tablespoon parsley leaves, the dried ones, and then 1 teaspoon black pepper. And so the vinegar, the Italian seasoning, and the garlic salt and the parsley leaves and the black pepper, you stir it all together. And then you also need 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, 1/3 cup Parmesan cheese. I used grated, but you could also use shredded if you desire. And 1 cup of sliced grape tomatoes, 1 can of diced tomatoes drained, 1/4 or 1/3 cup chopped onion, depending on how strong you like your onion flavor. Then you stir that all together and you're done. That's it. Isn't it beautiful? It's so great to have such a fast thing. And this is really great also to do with leftover spaghetti noodles. Say you have leftover spaghetti noodles. Maybe you don't have any more sauce. Maybe everyone took all the sauce and you're like, okay, great. What do I do with just plain spaghetti noodles? Other than throw them away. I hate throwing away food. I always try to find a way to repurpose it, reuse it, eat it, turn it into something else. And this is one way you can take your spaghetti noodles, your cooked spaghetti noodles, like say you had spaghetti, and you have some left. And if you have about 3 cups left, you can make this pasta salad. And it's really easy and it's good and it's simple. And I love that. And I often have all of these ingredients already in my house, right? I mean, you could substitute another pasta if you wanted to. Hey, try things. That's what cooking is all about, and being creative and trying different things, thinking outside the box and not being like, oh no, spaghetti noodles only can be used for hot spaghetti. No, baby. You can use it for whatever you want. So this is a really easy, good one. And it makes a great leftover too, like a little side dish, something to bring to work for lunch or to school in a little container. Works great as a picnic item as well. So I always think of that as summertime as like pasta salads, like taking that to a picnic or a potluck. Always ideal. And this one is cold, so you don't have to try to keep it hot or anything like that. You can keep it in your cooler, take it out, boom, take the lid off. Hey, you're ready to go, baby. It's really easy, right? I love easy. I love easy cooking. Okay, I do love the gourmet when I have time. But if I do not have time, I love recipes like this, especially if I get to use leftover things. Now, you could use the can of tomatoes undrained if you want to add a little bit more moisture to it, depending on how you like it, right? I did drain it when I do it, but You wouldn't have to. If you want to have a little bit more moisture in there, just don't drain it. Easy. That's even easier, right? Just take the can opener, get that cover off, and pop it in. Just pour it in, and you're all good to go. So easy. So lovely. I hope you're enjoying summer. This is another great summer recipe. I mean, you can have it any time of year, but I like to designate sometimes pasta salads are a great summertime side dish or entree. Now, if you're someone who must have meat in every single thing you eat, you can divide this in half. And guess what? You could easily add cut up pepperoni to make a portion of it with meat. Pepperoni is one of those great things that works also in a salad really well. You could get some of that, I'm going to say this word, I'm going to probably butcher it. I'm so bad with saying some of these words. Prosciutto, I don't know how to say it, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. You could cut that up and put it in the salad. You could do salami. You could do ham, sliced ham, like sandwich meat ham. I can say ham. Did you know that ham is a slang word my kids use all the time? Go ham on it. That's what they say. If you're going to go like crazy over something, oh, he went ham on that. Isn't that so funny how every generation has its own slang? Like if I went around saying, oh, he went ham, they'd probably look at me like I was insane, right? They're like, no, that's our word. You can't say it. But ham is a word that they use. He went ham on it. He went ham on that pizza. Means he went crazy. He went overboard. He just chowed down and ate the whole pizza. It's like you go to the extremes or go crazy or it drives you wild. Isn't that funny? Weird, huh? Anyways, that's a little side note I have with having had teenagers. And we are getting ready for my son's wedding, which has been a lot of work. We refurbished a barn, and that is going to be where the social hour is. So it's going to be really fun. We went there 4th of July weekend, put up all these fence boards to hide all the bad parts of the barn. And then they're going to put down old rugs everywhere. They have a chandelier, all these decorations. It's going to be really fun. So it's going to be really hot. It's going to be in August. The other really fun thing I'd love to talk about is my youngest just did the USA Cup, which is basically a worldwide international collection of children's soccer teams. And they come and have a tournament called the USA Cup. It's huge. And it's in Blaine, Minnesota. The craziest thing is it's not far from us, but this is where for years now, children's teams that play soccer have come from all around the world. And they do this tournament. And my son's at his level, he won second place, which is so fun. They won second place. We went for first or second place. The last game was last night. And unfortunately, we lost by 1 point, 3-2. So we did not get first place, but we did get second place. And we got a trophy and all the kids got medals. So the kids voted to give the captain of the team the trophy, which is so fun. And it's crazy because there's like 17,000 kids that come from all around the world. I think there's like, this year, I think there were like 2,300 games. The refs come from all around the world too. Like I'm talking all around the world to little old Minnesota in Blaine, Minnesota, Mongolia, Alaska, Hawaii, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Norway. I mean, they come from all over the world. It's really amazing. And I think there were 13 countries represented. And I forget how many states, but there's going to be more states, U.S. states, because, this takes place in the United States. So we're naturally going to have more Minnesotan teams and teams from the U.S. But I was amazed to see, Alaska and Hawaii. There was Canada. Mongolia. That is really far. That is so far. Mexico is there. So many different amazing countries come together for this. And the kids get to exchange pins and meet each other, play each other. Not every team gets to play an international team, though. We did the last time we were in the tournament. This year, we did not. This year, we had all U.S. teams, which is fine. It's fun to play a team from another country, though, because it's just fun to have, be part of that culture and just something very different. Some of the refs didn't even speak English, which was really interesting. I guess soccer is a universal language, huh? And so it was a great experience. We had a lot of crazy things going on. It was really hot, like really, really hot, like in the 90s. And then we had smoke. We had poor air quality because of the fires in Canada and northern Minnesota. The smoke coming down here. So we had games canceled because of that. And then we had a game canceled because of a storm and lightning. So we had a lot of weather issues, but we made it through, and it was a great tournament, and it was fun. So if your child plays soccer, competitive soccer in a club, they too could come to the USA Cup. It's really fun, and they make it really fun. They have all kinds of vendors there and activities, and they have an opening ceremony where all the kids, just like the Olympics, all the kids, they group together in their clubs or whatever, and then they walk in like a big parade, just like at the Olympics. It's really fun. A lot of them have flags. They get announced, and the field was full of kids. They all come in, they get announced, they're, getting recognized. It's super fun. And then they had a singer, and I don't remember what else they had. Maybe that was it. Oh, they had some of the mascots, like they had Crunch there. They had the loon guy, I don't remember yet. See, I think he's a soccer. See, I'm terrible with sports. I know my kids' names, their teams and stuff, but when it comes to like professional sports, I'm a little uninterested. So what is his name? He's some loon guy. And then there was another one too. Oh boy, what was it? I don't know. Anyway, there were several mascots there, and boy, that must have been hot because we were roasting in shorts and like tank tops and t-shirts, and we were hot and sweating, and they were in those crazy mascot costumes. Like that has got to be so very hot, especially when it was in the 90s. Wow, baby, that is hot. All right, well, I hope you enjoy this tomato spaghetti pasta salad recipe. Down in the podcast show notes, you will find the recipe because it's easier to look at it than to try to write down as I'm talking, because I also interject, right? And I kind of talk fast sometimes, so it's kind of hard to write that fast. So I make it easy for you, and as I said, for me, because I use my own recipes and I go to my own podcast to find ingredients sometimes when I'm in the store. I'm like, okay, what am I going to make? If I didn't make a good enough list, I'm like, okay, I'll just go to my podcast, and then there's my list, my shopping list right there. So easy, so nice. You'll also find the link to my website, which is Julie Hogue Writer, which I have a lot of family topics there, family travel, things for kids, family, some recipes, and links to my books. I'm a YA contemporary romance author as well. I have Cabin Crew, I have Hungry Hearts, and my new one coming out in the fall is Warm Up My Heart, which is number 2 from Hungry Hearts. So I'm really excited about that. And also my cookbooks are there. I have the quiche cookbook, Midwest cooking quiche cookbook, and 1 Dish 2 Diets, and also a few things, how to cook for a mixed diet table, split table recipes, I call that, or a hybrid recipe where it is a mixture of 2 different diets within one recipe. So I do a lot of recipes where I tell you how to make it for the vegetarian people eating and the meat people that are eating. And meat people, that sounds really weird. That's funny. Okay. So basically you make it a little bit easier for you to go through the thought process of, okay, how do I do this? I only want to have one recipe. I want to make this once. And you just have to be really intentional about where you add the meat. You can I will just make an entire recipe and then split it and then add the meat after, like as in this recipe. You can make the entire salad and then split it in half or 3/4 and 1/4 or whatever you want. And then you can add meat to a portion of it. It's a really great way to do it because you're keeping the meat juice. I always talk about the meat juice because a lot of vegetarians get upset about the meat juice touching their parts, right? They don't want the meat juice touching their parts. They don't want the meat drift. I always call it meat drift also. So this way, you avoid that. You avoid any kind of leakage or, drifting or sneaky meat that gets onto the meatless side, right? So you just have to be more careful where you add it. And bigger chunks, it's easier to do. There's some recipes you just plain can't do, right? Like chili. There's no way. Unless you split it into 2 crock pots, there's no way you can make a portion of it meatless. They have to be completely separate. But when I make my chili, I make the big vat and then I split it. Or I just start with two crock pots and I build them side by side. So I'm doing the same ingredients. So it's not as much work because I'm building the same ingredients, same order. It's just I'm doing them in 2 crock pots side by side. Okay, well, you have an amazing summer and I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Come back and check out all my other recipes. And I hope you're having a wonderful summer and lots of good food, yummy stuff. Have you ever tried watermelon water? I want to add that. That's a great summer thing. Like you just take water and you add chunks of watermelon to it and let it just sit there in the fridge and soak up that watermelon flavor, and then you drink it. You don't have to eat the watermelon. You can just, get rid of it, toss it, or you could eat it if you want to, but it really flavors water really well. And also cucumber is good for that too. Everybody thinks about lemon, but watermelon is a really good water flavorer. How do you say that? Whatever. It adds great flavor to water, and you should try it. It's a great summer thing. I've also done mint leaves in there. That's really good. Okay, I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to move on, and you have a fantastic day. Links down in the podcast show notes and the recipe as well. Thanks. Bye-bye now.